Hey yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Mo Rice here with another Ableton Live quick tip tutorial. This is tip number 2. I'm going to be talking about audio tracks. Yeah. So audio tracks are tracks that you can place and record audio and manipulate them. You can do some really cool stuff with audio tracks. So I guess there's 4 sections of the audio tracks. Here, let's take everything for a second and just put it down. Alright, so there's this part, which is the timeline. Every track has the timeline. But then there's this section right here. You know, you can rename it audio track, right? It has your automation options. And then there's a little arrow which collapses and stuff. Yeah, it collapses the track. And then the second section, there is the ins and outs. In section right here, these 2 things. Out section right here. In between, there's the monitoring section. Basically, how this is set up for me probably is different for you, might not be different for you. But I have an audio interface that my mic is plugged into my computer and going into Ableton Live. So Ableton Live has this is the input. You can choose your external in, which will be your audio interface, and then which mic channel you're going to use. I have 4 in my interface, and my mic is on the first channel, so I press 1. And then if I go to monitoring, there's 3 sections there. There's off, where like you can't hear it ever. There's auto, which you can only hear it when this button right here, this arm button, is selected. So you can't hear it now you can. Yeah, that's basically it for that. And then the in, there's the third one, which is in, which you can always hear it no matter what, even if this is not on. As you can see, you can always hear it. And then there's the output section, which this is just going to the master. You can do different things with routing, where you route the thing to a send or to another audio track. But for this tutorial and for most occasions, I'm just gonna have it go to the master. Yeah, and then the third section is the standard track controls that all the tracks have. There's mute, which is this. There's solo, which is the little S right here. Record arm, which lets you record in the track. Volume, panning, and then these are your sends. So what I can do now, I'll show you, is I can record some audio using my microphone. So ready? You can go, yo, this is a test. I'm recording some audio. Woo! Yeah, whatever. Yeah, and now you can listen back. Yo, this is a test. I'm recording some audio. Woo! Yeah, whatever. And then if I drag an audio effect onto the track, I can manipulate it using, yo, this is a test. I'm recording some audio. Woo! Yeah, whatever. So you can manipulate audio that way. That's the first way. Or you can drag in samples. So if I go to my sample library, I can drag in either a loop or just a one-shot sample. And if I drag in a loop, Ableton Live will do this thing where it'll auto warp. This is all stuff I'll get into later. But I'll just show you for the purposes of this tutorial. So I dragged in a loop, and if I double click, it goes to the sample editor, and you can do your warping, right? There's a lot of different settings in here. There's transposition, where you can change the pitch. So that's cool. There's volume, clip volume, not track volume. There is a difference, trust me. Clip volume, which affects the volume of the clip, but not the track, just the clip. There's the warp section, There's different warp modes that I will go over in a later video. There's a loop button, the loop start and stop, loop position, loop length, and then the start and stop controls for the clip itself. So if you move the starting, it'll change where the clip starts. But that's basically it for the sample box. And then there's an envelopes box where you can change the clip envelopes, which are not, it's like automation, it's like track automation, but just in the clip, not in the track. There is a difference. If you do the track, parameters of the track will change. So like if I do track volume automations, right, oh, that moved all of them, hold up. Alright, so if we do that, you can see right here, when we play the loop, the track volume goes up and down. So that's what the automation does. But if we do clip automation and clip envelopes, this is clip volume, right? So if we go like that, bam, you can see the volume changes, but not in the track. The track volume doesn't change. So that's what that's kind of used for. I'm sure there's other reasons people use clip and track automation separately / differently, but that's the main one that I can think of. So that's really all there is to that. I mean, that's basically it for the audio tracks. There's really not much to them. It's simple but sweet. Warping, on the other hand, which is something you can only do with audio tracks, that's a little more complicated. I can go over that in a different video. If you guys have questions, any issues, any feedback, please comment, contact me, all that good stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you come back and watch more. I'll be uploading more soon. So till next time, peace.